speaking of movies you watch in the middle of the day and still end up falling asleep to because it's not very good. Have you ever seen Wacko?
I have, Tom. I believe I first saw this movie when I might have been in like fifth grade or so. And goddamn, Tom, I tell you, old fifth grade me, fucking. Oh, Schlongini. uh, yeah, because it's that kind of movie that appeals
It's it's
to.
of its time, very of its time. If you didn't see it in this couple years when the movie came out, oh, everything might be fucking lost on you, and who gives a fuck? Because all these references are so old and dated.
Yeah. So the movie Airplane came out, and that was funny. You know, it's slapstick, farcical shit, and it was very, very successful. Everybody wanted to capitalize on it. They wanted to make their airplane, but being funny is not easy. And a lot of people that make movies or that write fucking comedy or what they think is comedy, that this shit's not funny. You know, there's a lot of fucking elements that go into making something funny. And this is a movie about people that think incestuous rape is funny. You know, it's well, you got one of my favorite actors, George Kennedy, playing dad that likes to peep on his daughters. You know,
I mean, to be fair, old Joe Don Baker, he was fucking into that fucking high school student too.
yeah, um, yeah. This is about a killer, Tom. A young lady witnesses her sister who's going to the Hall-
Pumpkin Patch Ball.
pumpkin Halloween pumpkin prom. She's going to, you know, and yeah, her sister gets sees her get killed by a guy, or maybe it's a woman. We don't know, you know, because it's a mystery movie. Wearing a pumpkin on their head that has a carrot for their nose.
Which that you could have, you lost me. You would have had points if it was just a guy with a pumpkin head. But you got to add this stupid fucking nose for what reason? I don't know. And you just lost me because now it just looks fucking stupid and not really like a fucking pumpkin headed guy.
And he drives a lawnmower, Tom. So he is the lawnmower killer. Well, he did this killings, and then you know everything's good for 7 years or so, and now the young sister that witnessed this, it's her turn. She's a senior, Tom.
Let me stop you there quick. If you want the fucking pumpkin to have a long nose like that, just turn it to the side and use the stem as the fucking nose. It'll get the same effect and it'll just be the pumpkin. You didn't have to add anything else. And then fucking dumb people will be like, oh, you're clever incorporating the stem as the, oh yeah. And you'll be like, oh yeah, I am smart just to turn the pumpkin on its side a little bit and said, nope, let's fucking put some elastic and we'll put a hot dog on his fucking face. That'll be terrific. It sucked. I'm sorry. Like this movie isn't very good, but that shit just for me could have elevated it if it was just a guy with a regular fucking pumpkin on his head, no hot dog.
I would have used some broccoli, but that's just me. We got personal preferences, on what makes a good mask. Uh, yeah. So anyway, 7 years later, this
13,
13 years later. Holy
because
shit!
that's a scary number.
Well, well, then she's an adult graduating high school. If 13 years have passed, because I don't know.
She is, in fact, a high school senior because she says that when they're doing their cheerleading thing.
Right. Yeah, and this is the last year she'll be cheerleading. It's her turn to go to the Halloween pumpkin prom, and she's hoping to get laid for the first time afterwards. And we're introduced to Joe Don Baker and that murder back then, the lawnmower killer. This case has just kind of driven him kind of bonkers, Tom. It's he's obsessed.
He's like this stereotypical cop, always has a cigarette in his mouth, probably always drunk. He sleeps in his suit. His fucking apartment is a fucking mess. He just lives and breathes to catch this fucking lawnmower killer.
Yeah, so then we're introduced to a bunch of people that maybe they could be this lawnmower killer, just a bunch of red herrings, as they say in the movies that your people make, Tom, the galalos.
Fuck, hold on. Check this home run out. Fuck. We got to see it. It's not letting me. But old Toxic Drip says a real grass kicker. Fuck. God damn. There it is. Look at that shit. Oh, fuck. Home run.
Pretty good. Uh, and then we're introduced to Andrew Dice Clay. He's dating one of the girls, and we're introduced to a mad scientist.
Let me stop you again there, Joe. Is Andrew Dice Clay or Andrew Dice Clayman is his real name is he the most racist person ever? I mean, people get pretty mad at Al Jolson, but Andrew Dice Clay's still out here fucking, hey yo, I'm a wop. I'm over here now, whopping it up. You're a Jewish. You're a
Mm.
Jewish guy. What is this? This is I'm offended and I'm me. Crazy. The Italians are the last fucking people you can just openly mock and nobody gives a fuck. But shout out to King Trump bringing Columbus Day back.
Yeah, I know. I don't give a fuck when people mock Italians. That's for sure.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know. No one does
yeah, but
except the people who feel it in their
yeah,
hearts.
there are people in this movie like E.G. Daily, but I don't remember what she goes by in this. Um, Stella Stevens, who was big in television and movies at the time. Not big. Like there's people in this movie that weren't. It's just kind of like a B movie cast of that person, this person. Anyway, they're trying to figure out who this killer is, and there's just a lot of little jokes in here. There is one impressive stunt where a car like goes flying through the clouds. I don't know how they did this.
They attached it to a plane with chains.
Yeah, that took something. So
They attached it to a plane with chains, and then they had a helicopter in back of it with the camera, getting around it, getting all because they didn't have CGI back in
right,
the day. So
so I was like, wow, man, they did something special here.
yep.
But anyway, it's revealed that old Joe Don Baker is the fucking killer, and you don't really care by the time it gets to that point. This is a very lousy, lousy humor. I did chuckle a few times at stuff that was probably inappropriate, but I can't remember what it was exactly, and don't care to go back and look ever, ever.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it was lousy humor because I'm sure when it was released, this was hilarious, and I was like, "Oh, remember that? You get that reference?" But oh boy, is this movie gonna be lost to time because it is these jokes. Hey, the Elephant Man, Exorcist, Andrew Dice Clay. This is
It will
just
ever be lost to time as long as we have boutique video labels that can repackage it somehow. And
yeah, I don't see this getting 4K. Like, I'm well aware that you don't really capture video, you just capture a bunch of fucking pictures really, really quick in succession. So, movies are like animations to where it's just picture, 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 and then you add your audio. I have never watched a movie before where it really felt like I was just watching a bunch of pictures put together because this something was fucked up with the frame rate or something where it was just crazy. Like the print wasn't good to begin with. Whichever thing I watched, I hope this wasn't the remastered thing Vinegar Syndrome's putting out because it looked very, very bad. And it was just, I don't want to say it looked like a flip book because it looked a little better than that, but it didn't look as fucking fluid as other movies of the time. There was something fucking weird about it. It's like, yeah, movies are just a bunch of fucking pictures, huh? This is something I should probably be thinking about when I'm watching this shit, trying to stay awake watching this shit. It's crazy. So yeah, this is I just watched those Creature from the Black Lagoon movies, and I didn't say, "Oh well, this looks like a flip book." Shit was made like 30 years later. Crazy, but I get what they were going for. I'm sure all the jokes worked at the time. It wasn't a bad movie per se.
Mm.
It's just, it's very of that specific time, and if you weren't around at that specific time, it's gonna work even less. It's very, very fucking dated, very hard to watch, and, doesn't hold up well at all. Like I said, I watched this at, like, I don't know, 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I caught myself, "Oh, fuck. Oh, wake up, you fuck." So I might have missed a couple seconds here and there, but it was just, when you're sleeping, you're just like, "Oh, yeah. Well, you gotta wake up. You're sleeping. You're watching a movie. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right." So, I mean, it's not good. Build a time machine and go back and watch it, maybe, but do you want to see George Kennedy as a fucking pedophile? I mean, I guess this is the movie for it.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com. Until next time.